right, we can get right into this. All right, rival week. Decent quarterback. He can move. Good throw power. Kind of slow running backs. Not really one okay running back with wide receiver with speed. Good tight end. Good tight end. An okay-ish line, I mean, for a 1.5-star school. Gotta watch out. They got edge rushers. Got some linebackers. Really good DB. We're gonna see there. I don't know what the 2 stars mean. They're actually not a bad team. They're almost the same overall as us. I think their defense is better than us. They have the better offense, they have the better defense, so. Let me log in today. Ah, they did. Alright, where are they going as? I'm gonna go black today. Going back to our default black. Hopefully we have some fans today in the crowd. I've seen we're ranked 21 and we have like no fans in the stands.
Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Glad to have you with us from Dick's Stadium in Kent, Ohio, home to the Golden Flashes of Kent State. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Bowling Green Falcons, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Kent State Golden Flashes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Falcons will put toe to leather and we'll get started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Kent State Golden Flashes offense will go on the attack first. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Pollard.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Let's talk for a second about Kent State. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best.
Come on, we can't go
conference.
3-0.
Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
Catch in the middle, it's Simmons. and they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Golden Flashes will punt it away on 4th down. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So Bowling Green's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today.
We've been going against some great tight ends as of late.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Got it
Speaking
in the
of
middle.
tight
It's
ends.
Johnson. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Falcons with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Johnson. Drag
There's
down,
that tight end
but they'll
again.
move the sticks for a 1st down.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
Quick release by the QB.
This is not how we wanted to start this game.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got him downfield. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Caught over the middle. It's Simmons. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Simmons is just the biggest.
That's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good. You get a completion on a big 3rd down early in the game, and that should give him a lot of confidence calling plays this game.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Fires to the middle. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass.
Hoffman
Snagged in the middle. It's Hoffman. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. And And the Golden Flashes will snap it on 1st and 10.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Grabbed behind the line. It's Martin. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the first without scoring. From the gun. Wants to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Flashes. Fitted in the window for the score.
Longest tendering.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
You get 5 sacks in a game the way this defense did last week, and it's going to make your offensive coordinator second-guess himself a little bit with respect to protections. I'm not sure how confident this offense is early in the game because they've already given up a sack.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. They'll try the run. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. And the Falcons will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They'll leave it with him. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see who gets the edge early in the 2nd. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Grabbed in the middle. It's Watson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
The Golden Flashes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. 3rd down play from the gun. Back open in the middle. Crosses the 30. He's got a leg.
Go, go, go.
He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got a kick in the door. Trying to punch it in.
There you go. We got him the touchdown.
He goes. Touchdown, Kent State. precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Indiana is on the wrong end of a steel-toed boot today. This is one of those performances we simply do not see from this program. Embarrassing. They're trailing by 20 to Michigan State. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Bringing the heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Floats it out in space. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Let's talk about Bowling Green for a minute. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably in the playoff discussion. So they've got a lot of games ahead. They're in that prime spot right now inside their conference. They've got to keep playing well.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Falcons will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run play action. Grabbed over the middle. It's Harris. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Gives it to the back on the draw. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. And the Golden Flashes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. He's got his man across the middle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Golden Flashes are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Simmons.
Let's go.
Touchdown, Golden Flashes. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
This guy is so dangerous because of his speed. He can take the top off a defense, and he did it right there on the post. Great arm talent, getting the throw out in front of him. It didn't matter how many DBs they had deep on that one. I don't think they could have stopped.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
It is such a luxury for a defensive coordinator when you know you can get after the quarterback. This is the best team in the nation right now in getting sacks, whether they rush 4, 5, or 6. Time and time again, when they get the opponent in a passing situation, they're able to get home and create negative plays.
Going to swing it on second down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for it all. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Falcons decide to punt it away. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution.
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. He's got him. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half.
So close.
It was
1
hard enough
yard
for
line.
Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Kent State. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, He could be headed towards a career day. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Golden Flashes will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive.
There he goes. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
The Falcons will bring the punt team onto the field. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the yoke. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Huffman. Offense on the move. A big play there, gets it to the 30.
As a defense, it's so hard covering this guy. Because of his frame, you're not really going to match up, but this guy's also got some wheels. The hard part is bringing him down after the catch. This guy's like a giant giraffe. You're just lions hanging on his neck trying to drag him to the ground. Not easy to do.
Oh, better look out. Spins away from the defense.
It is Martin's game
They
today.
finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
Turning it on. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Got it behind the line. It's Martin. Touchdown!
Martin's third touchdown.
Made the grab and took it on in for the
I
score.
think it was his third, right?
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, man. Take a look at how things are playing out. Central Michigan is in trouble. Check that. They're in a world of trouble because unless I'm reading that scoreboard wrong, that does not look very good. They're trailing by 17 to Toledo. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio,
Toby
guys,
gave
in
us a
case
run.
anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Rides to back and leaves it. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Wants to throw on third down. Caught behind the line. It's Williams. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
And a nice job slipping in the screen. Like, you got to know the situation when those pass rushers, Palmer, are going to come up field and those situations when you can take advantage of the defense.
Yeah, I would love a David Pollock just running at me free and then finding a way to negotiate the throw around a guy that just knew he was going to be getting a sack. That feels so good. Complete the screen and keep the drive alive.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. And the Falcons are on the move. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got the first down. Looking for more. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout.
Oh, how did he get that open?
They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. And the Falcons have it in scoring position on first and goal.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more
I'm pretty
aggressive
sure he got
or do something a little bit different.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time.
Touchdown, BG! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And I absolutely love this play call. You still got a little bit of space while you're not too close to the goal line where you can run your big tight end right up the middle of the field, run the post route, throw it up to him, let him do the rest, and get the touchdown.
And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. They put... an 81-yard drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. The give to the tailback. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
He's going to look for a man on third and short. Hauls it in. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. That's the end of the period, and Kent State is out front. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Final will start with the first down. They go to the ground. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd down.
Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Simmons. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for room. It's Martin. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
The Golden Flashes can really attack on this 2nd and short. This time the defense was ready and they stop him in his tracks.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
And the Golden Flashes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I think moving forward on 3rd down, this offense is going to have to be a little bit more aggressive and try to throw it vertically. You start throwing the ball around the line of scrimmage against these guys, they've got way too much speed, and you saw it right there.
He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. A strike downfield. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side.
Oh, he caught
And he
it.
makes the catch inside the 20. And Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Good timing on the quick out. Touchdown, Bowling Green! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. Looking for blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. And these guys come out feeling some game pressure. Things have tightened up, and it's a fumble on the play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
It's a big mountain to climb, but the
Oh,
defense
shaking my
helping
head.
themselves
Show the
out by
replay.
getting that takeaway. They're going to need a few scores now, but you needed something
Show the
positive
replay.
to happen. You needed the momentum.
Now we'll hang
look away
on
for
here.
1
The coach has
second.
called a timeout. He wants the officials to take
Yeah, that's
another
what I
look.
thought.
Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned.
Way down. Where's that
This
ball
coach
at?
wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Huffman. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Martin. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It'll be 3rd and long.
And that was a big-time stop defensively. Being physical, creating a negative play on that last run. Now you're setting up 3rd down. This is the critical time. You've got to find a way to get off the field. You're trailing late in the game. Give it back to your offense to go see if they can score.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the 4th quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
To the air on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Caught over the middle.
Big game by Hoffman today.
They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Golden Flashes have it with a 1st and 10. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Golden Flashes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Golden Flashes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to power their way ahead. He just needed a yard.
Oh, no,
3rd
he's
down,
injured
and
now.
there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll
They're
take a
going for
break
it.
to check him out.
I want to
already
put this
have a
game away
comfortable
now.
lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Fires to the end zone.
I meant to get
And
the
it's
1st down.
knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th.
I think that might be the very definition of just trying to rub salt in the wound, right? You got the lead, multiple possessions, you're looking really, really good, you know, late in the ball game, and you go for it again. So you're just trying to, listen, it's their job to stop you. I like the offense doing what they do. Forget you, defense. Get a stop. That's your job, and you did it.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Makes the catch. It's Lanier. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Gonna take a shot. And that ball is
Oh my
hauled
God,
in
that was a
inside the
beautiful
35.
catch. God, look at that catch.
Falcons want to move quickly.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Under fire. And down goes the quarterback. There
I like
are
holding.
penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Line getting set on second down. Wants to go up top. They're working that left side. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Now from inside the red zone. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Makes the catch. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Lets it fly. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Oh, no.
Kevin.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick
Oh,
update on a game
I feel so
happening
wrong.
in the Big 12. Texas Tech is showing little remorse for its opponent today. Feels like ever since they arrived at the
Just get out of
stadium,
here,
that
Dylan.
Red Raiders offense has been a buzzsaw. They're up by 24 over Kansas. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
All right. We had both our safeties there this week in a rival game, so come on, let's hope we sign one. All right, now the free safety. Did we at least get him back in the first place? Yes, we did. Alright, so we got our 3 that we wanted. Oh, so he's coming this week. Ooh, 75 speed as a running back. That's... Oh, that defense. Oh, that's weird they have that receiver there. What do we got left? At least the game at Cincinnati was close. They gave us a run for our money. Really just Buffalo left that's going to give us a challenge. We're also getting out of this division after this year.
Glad to have you with us from Dix Stadium in Kent, Ohio, home to the Golden Flashes of Kent State. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Central Michigan Chippewas, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Kent State Golden Flashes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Kent State's offense will go on the attack first. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Martin.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but Got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
To the air on 2nd down. Working that left side now. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there. And the golden flashes will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Martin. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Makes the grab. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Gonna look downfield again.
Snagged
in the middle. It's Huffman. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The golden flashes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Fires into the end zone.
Ooh, what's the flag?
And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. And the offense will take that gift, set up right on the doorstep, 1st and goal at the 1. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Touchdown, Kent State! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting the drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. So Central Michigan's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
A pickup of 5 marks it at the 36-yard line. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. It's a reverse.
Let's go.
He's
Broken.
knocked down for a
Broken
loss
that.
of 7.
Everybody loves those trick plays, man, those misdirections, but the problem is when you stay home and you play the play really disciplined and sound like this defense does, you knock it dead, and a lot of times for a loss, and put the offense in a bind.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody in the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
He'll field the punt and take it back. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle, it's Simmons. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Guys, that'll do it for the quarter, and it's Kent State on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. A little screen to the running back. Still running at the 35. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. And the Golden Flashes come to the line with a new set of downs. Running back searching for a hole.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the 1st down. The Golden Flashes line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground.
Oh, I accidentally touched the button.
He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it up to 12.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting 1st downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st
Wait. I thought he dropped it. Yeah, I don't think that's a catch.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Golden Flashes. Now you know why you do all of those squats, all of those deadlifts, extra time in the weight room.
No doubt. Get that lower body strength so you can just shed people off you. What a great job smelling the end zone and getting in.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Wisconsin is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Camp Randall, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. They're trailing by just 4 to Washington. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Coming out on first down with the play fake. It's complete to the left. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
Hey, man, this fullback is a weapon. Nice job catching the football and then turning upfield to go pick up that first down.
And some room to work. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. He's not a burner or anything, but he's got enough about him that he can run and hurt you at times.
Yeah, he's sneaky fast, isn't he? It seems like he's not moving too well, but he's definitely going faster than what he looks. And this defense, they're finding that out right now.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bland. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now on the option. The pitch.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
They'll run the option. Now the toss. And the fourth option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for it all. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. He got it. Now the lead is down to 11.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And everyone needs to have their packages. When they go 5 wide and they spread you wide, what's your answers? And I like the defense right here, bringing pressure, getting to the quarterback, and hitting him as he throws the football.
That's reeled in. It's Martin. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now puts you in a successful position for third down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
Fires left. Got his man downfield. Lots of running room at the 20. The tackle is made, but he's got
having a
first
game
and goal from the 6.
Already, first half, I think it's over 100.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
And the Golden Flashes line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. 1st down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. He wants it all.
Hoffman today is
Kent State fired in from the red zone for the score. They've extended the lead and taken control here in week 9.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the 1st half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the 1st half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it starts. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. And the Chippewas will hustle to the line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Here's a heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Rides the back on the option, the give. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the 1st down at the 41. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. The Chippewas pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Sets up the screen. Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground, but you can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
He's got him in the flat. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Waning seconds of the 1st half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. And he'll line this one up from 53 yards out and try to bang it through.
Damn, they got it.
Right down the boulevard, it's good. That'll trim the deficit to 15. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Kent. And it's been a dynamite 1st half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering two things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And just like that, let's send it back to the fellas at Dick's Stadium.
Imagine being ranked 21 and having no one in the stands.
The Golden Flashes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On third down, they'll try read option right. He has the first and still on his feet. And he converts on third down as he gets it out to the 26.
And how about that play call on 3rd and long? Probably everybody thinking pass in the building. They run the option, and the QB makes the good read. Look, nobody's got me. Nobody takes me. I'll take it. I'll get the first down. Nice play call on 3rd and long.
They'll go to the ground. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Gives it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. And the Chippewas will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet. Haven't sacked him. But this
pass rush gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
You know, this defense is really tricky, and they show the ability to zone blitz time and time again. These running backs in pass protection, they've got to be great with their scan protection. Just because one guy isn't coming who you initially think might be blitzing, you really got to do a better job surveying the field, because that zone blitzer
walks one high and deep.
He's got a step. Oh.
And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Golden Flashes line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Catch in the middle, it starts. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Chippewas will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin them deep. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
False start off offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense working from the pistol. Off play action on first down. Finds a tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion and coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him, and he tackles him for no gain.
The sure hands, it's Simmons. He steps out of bounds at the 16, but now they have some room to operate.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
They'll throw on third and short. Makes the catch. It's Martin. He stopped quickly, but not before he has enough for the first down. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, third and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
We've used him a lot. I can understand
Man down
why
on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Looking left. He's got an open man. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
I feel like this defense really needed that, man. They need a shot in the arm. They've had some bad possessions, not been great. Nice job getting to the quarterback, getting in a predictable 3rd and long situations where now you can unleash that pass rush.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here's the pressure. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Golden Flashes send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Goes to the option. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interesting to see.
He's got some space. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this 3rd period with a big play. That's the end of the period, and Kent State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Looking downfield on first down. Wide open downfield. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. And the Chippewas come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Ambrose. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. The Chippewas have taken it inside the 20. He'll do it himself. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Wide receiver comes in motion. They want to run this quarterback. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on fourth down. Wants to go up top. Unleashes to the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. If you want to look on the bright side, at least you can pile up a bunch of yards if you can move the ball, because it is a long way to the end zone. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Harris. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Golden Flashes come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On third and short, the power run here. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built it.
Damn. He came in this game with 6 sacks on the season.
13.
Giving up 6 sacks.
The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter.
There he goes. Got the first down and more. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Gonna sling it on second down. Got his man. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. You want to talk about light on your feet. Man, can he get through there. He's down to the 37. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Golden Flashes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Gets it out fast. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
And the Golden Flashes have it with a 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. To the ground with the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
I'm pretty sure we can take a
That's
deep
got to be
breath.
demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah,
Hoffman
playing
was
with
the
a bit of a
offense
chip
today.
on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like
Sure,
they had a
Simmons
real
was
good
ahead.
game
It's
plan
Hoffman's game.
offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Yeah, he was the offense. I get any recruits? No. Oh no, we gotta wait until after this week. I hope we can recruit him before week 13, though. We have a lot of right guards. I just realized that on this list. We do not need all these guards. I guess we do need guards. Running back, guards, and edge rushers. Like, I feel like we're frauds. We're like Texas Tech. We're frauds. There's no way we belong in the top. We shouldn't be ranked 14. The Raging Cajuns are in the top 20. Damn, he came here, but I don't know if he's going to have that many yards or touchdowns. He might break his yards, though. Maybe. He's got 4 games left. 5 plus the bowl. I don't know. Slowly getting better. Better than our first year. What, is this year 4? I thought it was year 5. Because I swore I signed a 1-year deal, wasn't it, for that one? Yeah, because I should have 4, 9, 17, 26 losses. Yeah, 26, yeah. So this is year 5. 32 and 26, so that's not too bad. Oh, did our prestige drop to a B? I thought we was at a C. Alright. Actually, let's see bowl projections. Versus number 5, Florida. Ooh. It's projecting us to go to the college playoffs. Just so we can get annihilated by Florida. Alright.